Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Stephen Voss, the new head football coach at Trenton High School. How are you?
I'm good. Just excited to get going here with first day of double session starting later today.
Okay, so how was the summer for you guys? And how was last week for you?
We had a great summer. We had a lot of kids participate. We were in Division III school. We had 70 to 85 kids almost daily for all of our summer workouts. We got a lot of new young kids in the program that is really helping. And then last week we pretty much was a down week for us. We didn't do a whole lot other than the players were able to lift weights. But I took some time off getting ready for what's to come the next few weeks.
Absolutely. Okay, so what is the outlook for Trenton this coming year?
So the outlook is good. I've been the defensive coordinator here for the last 4 years, and we had a real strong defense the last couple of years. We're losing quite a bit, in our linebacker core and our defensive core, but defensive line, I'm sorry. Our whole secondary is coming back, and we have some young talents, kids that are going to be sophomores this year, actually six of them all together that appear to be ready. Bodies are ready, it looks like, mentally ready. And we look forward to getting these kids on the field because we think we may have one of our best classes we've ever had here.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
All right. Now, of course, I should also ask this. I know you were the DC the last few years. Has it
Yeah,
been different being the head coach now?
completely different. Coach Glenn, who retired, had told me that, it's great to be the head coach. The only problem with being the head coach is you don't get to do as much coaching. You're handling all the day-to-day operations of the parents and the forms and the scheduling and the buses and all that stuff and the assigning equipment. Uh, it's not the stuff that I love doing, but it's stuff that I know needs to be done. I'm still obviously going to have a voice in the offense and defense. So just looking forward to kind of a new chapter, new way, new coaching style for me, just to be in charge of the whole program.
Absolutely. All right. Now let's talk about some of the kids that will be returning for this season and some of the names to watch for Trenton.
So let's start with defense. On defense, we have our starting Mike backer back for his third season, Brock Culpepper, who actually started as a sophomore and has done very well for us at that position. We have our secondary. We have our two safeties who were really good last year. We're hoping for only improvement this year, and I think we'll get it with Nico Boudry and Max Sanfilippo. And then we have our number one corner is back again, our great cover corner, James Harrison. And then we have a senior that we're hoping to step into the other corner position, Noah Wolf. If not, we got some young kids that are going to vie for that spot too. We got a defensive lineman that is going to be a sophomore. However, you couldn't tell he's a sophomore. He is a man child, we call him. He's all of 245 pounds of muscle already, bench pressing 350 pounds, squatting 500 pounds. Evan Tracy, who we're hoping to see that he makes that jump, and if he does, look out because he's explosive. Um, we got a senior too, Brendan Russo. They'll be playing both sides of the ball, hopefully defensive line and offensive line. He got some starts last year on the O line. He's a kid that we're looking forward to a lot of stuff from. And Luke Heffinger is another kid that's going to be a senior, big, strong, tall, fast kid that unfortunately his season was cut short last year due to some medical issues that have cleared up now. And then our skill positions are going to be interesting because we could at one point have a junior quarterback starting and four sophomores at the skill positions who are all speedsters and can all catch the football. So you may see a little different look out of us this year. But AJ Hawkins is going to be our quarterback unless somebody else comes out of the woodwork, but he has been heads and tails above everybody in the summer conditioning. We're extremely excited for AJ. He's a dual threat kid that runs a 4.65 40. He can throw the ball. Makes good decisions. Just one of the most athletic kids we've had in the program as of yet. And then we got some young kids, Parker Sachs, Ben Stroke, Tyler Crook. They're all going to be sophomores that, they're already giving us electronic times at 4.6, 4.7. They're strong kids. They can catch the ball, and they appear to be real tough. So we'll see once we put the pads on.
Absolutely. And you won't be able to do that until Friday. Well, full
Right.
pads. Shoulder pads Wednesday and Thursday, and of course, just helmets today and tomorrow.
Yeah.
But let's go over the upcoming schedule. We start off probably at one of the biggest premier events, the with the Amazon Prep Kickoff Classic, when you guys take on Allen Park, September on August 29th. September 5th at Wyandotte Roosevelt for week 2. September 12th home against Dearborn Edsel Ford. September 19th home against Gibraltar Carlson. September 26th at Milford. October 3rd at Taylor. October 10th home against Southgate Anderson. October 17th at Woodhaven. And finishing out the regular season, October 24th home against Lincoln Park. Pretty good schedule as always. And what's it going to be like kicking off at Wayne State against Allen Park?
That's going to be a tough game. I mean, if you've followed us the last few years, the AP game is a big game every year for both of us. One year they win, the next year we win, and it's been a brawl. It's one of those downriver games that it's whoever can run that football and grind it out. I look at it as a good thing that we're getting started there because we might as well see right away. If we can play with Allen Park and we give them a good game, tight game, we know that we're going to have a successful season. If we don't compete, then we got to go back to the drawing board and figure out what we're going to do. It's one of those things we'll know right away. There's no question after that game.
Yeah, and really just starting off the season. I mean, you look at last year and guys found a way to turn it around and have a good season after after a tough start to the year. So you never know what could happen in these 9 weeks.
No, you don't. And I know you've looked at our last year. We lost 4 games by a total of 6 points. And if that flips the other way this year, which we're focusing on things that can flip that, who knows what we're talking about last year. So, football is a funny game. It's all about who can finish. Absolutely. And that's been our concentration. So.
Okay, so what are the next 2 weeks going to be like for you guys? As of course everything is starting up today, and then of course with the scrimmage next week, and then we're at it and on Friday the 29th with you guys.
Well, the next 2 weeks are this is what it's all about. This is when you find out who really wants to play football, and who just wants to kind of stand around and hang on. So we'll be doing double sessions. We're doing them a little bit different this year. We're not doing them in the morning. We're doing them in the evening. And that's, an opportunity to get more of our coaches here because a lot of our coaches work. So we'll do doubles all week, Monday through Friday. Then on Saturday, we have our blue gold scrimmage, which is an inter squad scrimmage. And we'll get after it and start nailing down some of these places where kids are going to play, see how they compete with the equipment on, see who's ready, who's not ready. The week after, we'll do doubles again. And we're looking forward to a scrimmage this year, a 4-way that's really going to be a good test for us because we got some good opponents with Livonia, Stevenson, Canton, and Lakeland. So it's going to be fun getting up to Stevenson and seeing how we can compete up there.
And of course, that will be next week in the scrimmage. So,
yep.
Stephen, thank you so much for the time as always, and best of luck to you guys this season.
Thank you. Appreciate it.